Hey there, hockey fans. Thanks for tuning in. Nick Hart back again with another virtual one-on-one interview. And this time, my guest is a familiar face to you Penguins fans, recently re-signing with the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins after one season away. This right here, this way, is Jamie Devane, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me this morning. First of all, welcome back to the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. You played with the team in 1920, spent a year out on the West Coast, but now you're back. How are things, my friend?
Good, yeah. So just 1 year out in San Diego, catching some sun out there, and I'm happy to be back. So I was pretty happy to re-sign here.
Well, we're happy to have you back, too. I know that you were always in good spirits in the locker room. The guys loved having you around. It was great talking to you at the rink every day. Now with restrictions loosening, when we're back next season, I'm sure we'll be having plenty of chats again here at the Toyota Sportsplex at Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza. And I'm glad to hear that you're happy to be back, too, because I wanted to ask you, what made this reunion with the black and gold attractive to you this offseason?
I think my season there, I thought we had a pretty good season, and I thought I fit in well and got along well with the coaches and the team there. So I thought it was a good fit. And then, so when they asked me to come back, I was more than excited to come back, to get back with this organization.
You mentioned being a fit and fitting in with the coaches. Well, when you were here last time, you were with an old coach that you had from your junior days with the Plymouth Whalers, Mike Vellucci. Yeah. Well, he's now up in Pittsburgh. There's been a little bit of a shakeup in the front office. J.D. Forrest, head coach now for the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, but you know him too when he was an assistant with the Penguins. What do you remember about J.D. and how well he would probably fit into a head coaching role? Of course, we now know that now, but from your observations working with J.D. 2 seasons ago.
He was a very intelligent coach. You could tell he really did his work. Big guy on video and pretty vocal, and he always communicated well with the players. And I think that's a huge attribute for a coach to have, is good communication with the players. So I'm excited to start playing for him.
I'm glad we kept this line of communication open with you, that we were able to bring you back to the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins after that season you spent last year with the San Diego Gulls. I wanted to ask you about that because you were playing with San Diego, but not really in San Diego. The home games, I believe, were played at the Anaheim Ducks practice facility in Irvine, California. So were you, I guess for lack of a better word, disappointed that you didn't really get to see what San Diego has to offer as a home city, but were you still able to enjoy playing in SoCal for a year?
Yeah, so I played previously in Ontario for a couple of years. So we were in Hermosa, so this is just a little further down. We were living in Irvine, California, so we were about an hour up from San Diego. Yeah, I've played in that Pachanga rink in San Diego before, and it's pretty wild. They sell out, and it's pretty loud down there. So I was kind of disappointed we couldn't play in front of those fans down there. But we made a trip to the practice rink in San Diego, and my fiance made a couple trips down to San Diego just on days off and stuff. So we saw the city a little bit, but yeah, I was a little disappointed we couldn't play in front of the fans there.
Yeah, a bit of a shame, but like you said, you still got to enjoy the sun out in Southern California, especially with the way the schedule kind of worked out this year, with it being kind of pushed back. Not usually we're playing regular season hockey in May and June and things like that, but hey, there you guys were enjoying the sunny weather. Was it weird stepping out of the rink and having it be in a bright, sunny, late April, May day, or was that something you were used to from your days in Ontario?
It's different than when you're in the East, but no, it's very welcome sometimes when you can wear shorts out of the rink. But I just like a little perk there.
A little perk. Sometimes it's the little things. And speaking of the little things, little details, I could be mistaken here, but whenever we had you here in Wilkes-Barre Scranton, I believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, you would refer to your girlfriend. You just said your fiance.
Oh, yeah.
Am I mistaken on the timeline here? You popped the question sometime in between?
Yeah, I popped the question sometime in between there.
Congratulations, my friend. Do you have any dates set up for the big day, or are you guys still taking it one day at a time on the plan and given all the restrictions and craziness of the world right now?
Yeah, we were supposed to, but because of all the restrictions and stuff, it's kind of up in the air now. So it's being pushed back.
Still, smart strategy. I respect it. But once again, congratulations. You had told us in the past when you were with the Penguins that you had taken some cross-country drives with your then girlfriend, with you going out to Southern California again and having to go back to your native Canada. Did you make the drive again this time, all the way across the states, across the continent, or did you just hop on a bird this time?
Yeah, I just hopped on a bird this time. It was, for the short season, that's a drive I didn't really want to make.
Was that something you'd do again? Maybe not. I'm not saying while you're still a player, but just sometime in life. Is that something you're looking forward to? Or is it something like, you know what? I already did that gigantic drive once. That was enough. No,
I did the drive again. There's actually a couple teammates that they rented an RV and did the RV trip across like home. So that would be kind of interesting. They stopped at all like the national parks and took the RV home.
Now, I know teammates get close with each other in the locker room and everyone likes each other's company, but do you think staying cooped up in an RV for an entire cross-country trip, there's no way you guys wouldn't get annoyed with one another? I guess it has to be the right mix of guys, right?
Yeah, I guess it has to be the right mix.
Well, let me ask you this. I know you're going through your customary quarantine period right now, as is the case in Canada, but whenever you get out of your 2-week quarantine and can rejoin the world, do you have any big plans for the summer as restrictions slowly start to loosen?
Not really, no. I just get back training, get back skating, and I don't really have too big of plans this summer. Just kind of see family and friends and get ready for the upcoming season.
Hey, with the way the world was a year ago, so that might be big plans. Just seeing some people that you haven't seen in a long time, right?
Yeah, exactly. So,
all right, well, let me ask you this, Jamie, as we wrap up here. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you taking the time to do this as you're returning to the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins this past season. Do you have any expectations for yourself or any goals you want to set for yourself this upcoming season now that you're going to be back with the Penguins again?
I just want to I want to be consistent, bring my game every night and be a good leader in the room and hopefully give the guys out there a little more space and time and have success with the team this year. I know it's a pretty high-end skilled team, so and they're young, so I think it'll be exciting brand of hockey for Wilkes.
Oh, we're excited to see it play out. And I know you say you're looking for consistency on the ice, but you are always consistently a joy to talk to in the locker room. And the same stands for online communication as well. So once again, Jamie Devane, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. We really appreciate it and can't wait to have you back with the Penguins.
Thank you very much. Yeah, can't wait to see you guys.